You have to admit, baby carrots really are the kind of food made for a busy lifestyle. No washing, no peeling, and no cutting before you eat them. Packaged baby carrots account for nearly 70% of total carrot sales in the United States. That convenience is exactly what turned—
Hello?
Yes, I'm just hanging around waiting to be dipped.
Manufacturers are producing something that is genuinely consumed every single day.
And today, we're going inside the factory to see how these tiny but incredibly popular carrots are actually made. But this is the part that surprises a lot of people most about baby carrots. They are not actually young carrots harvested early. Instead, they start out as full-grown imperator carrots.
All right, for the long ones, you want a firm grip right here. See that snap? Perfect. And the tops, just a quick twist like this. See how uneven these are when you snap them? We're aiming for this perfect size instead.
When carrots get enough sun and are allowed to fully develop, they tend to have a richer flavor and a sweeter taste. With natural— California grows more carrots than any other state in the U.S., and Kern County accounts for about 75% of the state's total production. And an even larger share is processed right there as well, which has made the area something like America's unofficial carrot capital. And there is a good reason for that. Fertile soil and a favorable climate have turned it into an ideal region for growing and harvesting carrots. The process of making baby carrots begins out in the fields with a 50,000-pound harvesting machine designed to pull carrots from the ground at high speed. At the front of the machine, special digging blades slide underneath the carrot rows to lift them up, while conveyor belts grip the tops and pull each carrot out of the soil. That is also why strong tops are so important during harvesting. Because the leafy stems are what allow the conveyor system to hold onto the carrots and lift them efficiently. As soon as they are pulled up, the tops are cut off by blades mounted on the machine, and the carrots then pass through finger-like cleaning parts that shake off much of the dirt still clinging to the outside. From there, the carrots move toward the rear of the machine before dropping onto conveyors that transfer them into a trailer driving alongside.
With just one machine like this, a farm can harvest up to about 1 million carrots per hour.
The next stage in the carrot's journey takes it into a modern processing facility,
where every step is designed to clean, chill, and prepare the raw product for the shaping process that comes next.
The first step is unloading the carrots from the trailers using a water dump system, a method that is both gentle and efficient for moving. From there, the carrots are carried into a wash flume, a water-filled channel with constantly agitated circulating water that helps wash away dirt, debris, and any other material still clinging to the surface.
After that, conveyors lift them into a rotary drum washer, where the carrots continue tumbling.
Under strong sprays of water for a more thorough cleaning, both on the outside and in the grooves along the root. Right after that, the carrots move into a hydrocooler, where they are rapidly chilled with water.
At about 33 degrees Fahrenheit. The goal of this step is to bring the carrot temperature down as quickly as possible.
In order to preserve crispness, reduce moisture loss, and extend freshness throughout storage. Carrots themselves are made up of about 85% water. This is an especially important stage,
because once the carrots move into the cutting and peeling steps that follow, they become much more vulnerable to moisture loss than they were as whole roots.
Next, the carrots pass through a sizing machine, where each one is measured and sorted by diameter to determine which branch of the production line it will follow. At this stage, size is not just about appearance. It directly determines how the carrot will be used. For manufacturers, an ideal carrot is typically about 12 inches long and around 0.8 inches wide. Because that size can be cut into about 6 standard pieces for baby carrots. Carrots that are straight, long, and fairly uniform, while larger carrots are kept whole and packed into 1 pound, 2 pound, or 5 pound bags as full-size carrots. At this same stage, any carrots that are chipped, damaged, or showing signs of decay are removed from the line, making sure that only carrots that meet the required standards move on to the next processing step. While the carrots that meet other specifications are kept as whole carrots, the rest move on to the shaping stage to become baby carrots. At this point, the long carrots are fed into a cutting machine and sliced into short, fairly uniform pieces, usually about 2 inches long. Inside the machine, the carrots are fed continuously and held steady so they do not roll out of place during cutting, while a rotating blade system cleanly cuts each carrot into multiple even pieces with a high degree of precision. Each piece that comes out of the cutter is called a blank, meaning a rough, unfinished carrot piece. At this stage, both ends are still flat from the cut. The surface is still rough, and the shape looks more like a cut section of carrot than a finished baby carrot. From there, the carrot pieces move into drum sorting. In this system, a large rotating cylindrical drum keeps the piece while also removing broken fragments or pieces that do not meet the standard before they move on to the next finishing step.
After being cut into short sections,
what happens next is essentially a fine peeling step designed to remove that rough outer surface and create the signature smooth finish.
The carrot pieces are fed into a rotating drum, where they continuously roll, bump, and rub against the abrasive interior surface as the drum keeps turning.
As this happens, the machine gradually grinds away a thin outer layer.
Rounds off the sharp edges, softens the flat cut ends, and removes imperfections such as scratches or uneven spots.
because the carrot pieces are constantly tumbling throughout the process, nearly every surface is treated fairly evenly.
The result is that those blocky carrot chunks slowly turn into short, smooth, rounded pieces that look much more like naturally grown baby carrots. Every day, as many as 100,000 pounds of baby carrots move through the plant, and even though they are small in size, they have become a major force in the world of healthy snacking. Next, the baby carrots go through a cold wash, also known as hydrocooling, to give them one final cleaning while quickly bringing down their temperature. After the shaping and polishing process, the surface of the carrots is usually still covered with tiny bits of debris, a very fine layer of carrot dust, and some residual heat generated by friction.
So they are sent through a tank of cold water or a recirculating water system to wash away any remaining impurities completely.
It also brings the temperature of the carrots down evenly in a very short amount of time. Because water transfers heat faster
than air, the cooling process is much more efficient, lowering the product to about 33 degrees Fahrenheit to preserve freshness. Finally, the baby carrots are carried by conveyor to an automatic weighing system. Here, the product is divided into small portions with nearly identical weights, with each bag filled as a 12-ounce package. The weighing system continuously measures the amount of carrots passing through and automatically adjusts how much falls into each portion to keep variation extremely low. Once the target weight is reached, each portion of carrots is discharged into the packaging machine directly below. There, rolls of plastic packaging film mounted on the machine are continuously pulled forward and formed into a tube around a product chute. Each weighed portion of carrots then drops down from above at the exact moment the bag is being formed. After that, the machine seals the vertical seam, seals the bottom and top of the bag, and cuts each finished package apart at very high speed. And that is how baby carrots end up ready for store shelves, with the entire line turning a familiar vegetable into a convenient, clean, and easy everyday snack.